All right, in today's video, we're going to take a look at finding the volume of prisms. So we've already done surface area of prisms, but now we're going to take a look at the volume of prisms. And we can see on this first page here, we have a triangular prism, a rectangular prism, and a square prism, which is also called a cube. Technically, they all use the same formula. The formula for all prisms is BH, where B is the area of the base and H is the height. But for rectangular prisms, you can use length times width times height, because length times width is the base. And since all three sides of a cube are the same, we can use S cubed. But BH is the formula for every prism. Let's take a look at our first problem here. So find the volume of the prism. We have volume equals area of the base times height. Area of the base is 13 times 3, and the height is 5. So we simply have 13 times 3 times 5, which is 195 cubic centimeters. Volume is still cubic. Don't forget. Number 2, find the volume of the cube. So we could be doing 15 times 15 times 15, or 15 cubed. All right, so if we have 15 times 15 times 15, or 15 cubed, that should give us 3,375 cubic inches. Example 3, now we have a triangular prism. So it's still going to be area of the base times height. The height is 9, so we got that. And the base is a right triangle whose legs are 7 and 5. So the area of that is going to be 7 times 5 over 2, which is 35 over 2. Or if you prefer, 17.5. So our volume is going to be 17.5 times 9. If we type that into our calculator, we should get 157.5 cubic yards. Example 4, find the volume of the right regular hexagonal prism round to the nearest 100. So it's still going to be area of the base times height. The height is obviously 12. The area of the base, we're going to be using AP over 2, apothem perimeter over 2. So the perimeter is just 9 times 6, which is 54. And we got to find our apothem. So remember, we draw a triangle in here. This would be 4.5. This would be A. This is 90. 360 over 6 is 60. Divided by 2 is 30. So this is 30. So we're going to do tangent 30 equals 4.5 over A. Or A equals 4.5 over tangent 30. And if we type that into our calculator, 4.5 tangent 30, we get 7.7942 for our apothem. All right, so back up here, our B then is going to be 7.7942 times our perimeter, which is 54, divided by 2. And then our B is 210.44417. And then finally, our volume is going to be that number times the height of the figure, which is 12. So our final answer for our volume is going to be 2,525.33 cubic feet. Example 5, we got a composite figure here. So we have two prisms. We have a triangular prism up top, which actually is equilateral triangular prism. Then we have a rectangular prism at the bottom. So let's go V1 and V2, and we'll add those together. V1 will be this one, V2 will be this one. So for V1, the area of the base is going to be side squared root 3 over 4 times the height of the figure. The height would be 4 because that connects the bases together. So this is going to be 64 root 3, which we could type into our calculator in a minute. And then for V2, it's going to be 8 times 4 times 5, which is 160. So our total answer is going to be 64 root 3 plus 160. And if we type all that into our calculator, we get 270.85 cubic centimeters. All right, the last slide is 3 practice problems. So let's pause the video here. Come back when you are done to check your answers. And here are your answers to your 3 practice problems. Thank you very much for taking a look at the video today on the volume of prisms. We will see you next time.